Tesco is a world leader in delivering best practice throughout the supply chain. To stay ahead of our competition, we need to focus on doing two things. Firstly, we have to implement a common operating model across the Tesco group, and that allows us to leverage the accumulated expertise of Tesco for the benefit of all the businesses throughout the world. Secondly, we need to stretch ourselves, to innovate, to find new and better ways of doing things, to become more efficient, and that's where Lean Six Sigma comes in. Innovation doesn't grow on trees, it's born out of people's imagination. Lean Six Sigma gives people a toolkit to innovate, analyse and develop new and better ways of working. This video will show how some of our colleagues who've completed Lean Six Sigma training have put their new skills into practice. You'll see how it's changed the way they and their teams work and the benefit it's brought to Tesco.
I was asked to build a plan for how we could make savings against our budgets in store for cleaning, security, expenses and consumables, what we call in the office goods and services not for resale. This was a great opportunity for me to put to the test some of the tools I'd learned in my black belt training, specifically Kaizen workshops and identifying business process waste. The key to getting these events right was to make sure we always took a structured, logical approach to finding process improvements and to make sure that we had all the right people there. Right from customer assistants to buyers to store managers and all the way up to operations directors. We were looking for non-value add activity, which is things that we do that customers don't value and we as a business don't value. An example of this is that we found we spend nearly £3 million every year paying local authorities to remove our trolleys from rivers and canals. We're now working to reduce this by making sure we've got the right retention systems in place, for example magnetic wheel locks and bollards to stop trolleys being taken off site. By listening to stakeholders at all levels of the business, we're now in a great position to make sustainable changes to the way that we do things at Tesco.
None Out the Back originated when we had a focus on our inventory levels or stock holding. The main problems we identified were that the stock hadn't been put on the shelf by the replenishment teams, the stock records in the ordering system being incorrect and the system not knowing about the stock. Also, the shelf capacity in the ordering system could sometimes be incorrect, leading the system to think that we could hold more than was actually physically possible to be held on the shelf. This project has been such a success and a breakthrough. We've had a reduction in inventory in stock holding for Tesco. We've also had multi-million-pound savings in wasted time, people taking stock on and off the shop floor. So our productivity of our staff has improved. The customers have seen benefits and availability with more products being on the shelf rather than sat in the warehouse. And the staff response has been amazing.
The wheeled pallet project came directly from feedback from our store staff. Value stream mapping allowed my colleagues and I to understand the end-to-end pallet journey. By collaborating with our suppliers and listening to our customers, we were able to incorporate their overall requirements into the design of this wheeled pallet. It's dual purpose, so it's both a pallet and a dolly. This allows it to work all the way through the supply chain, from the supplier into depot and straight onto the shop floor. It enables us to build merchandisable units of high volume product that makes replenishment simpler at Tesco.
The objective for a train from Spain was three things: speed, quality and cost. So cheaper transport, faster transport and better quality produce for our customers. This orange is special in two ways. It's fresher and has a smaller carbon footprint. We've achieved this by having a modal shift in transport. We've moved from trucks to trains. In Spain, this orange is picked in the field, goes to the pack house and from there onto the train. Goes directly to our depot, then to our stores. Applying the Lean Six Sigma principles, we achieved a lead time reduction from 5 days down to 4. We've only been able to achieve this by working collaboratively and closely with our growers and suppliers in Spain. The end result? Better, fresher quality produce for our customers.
I lead a program of work on hard lines where we initially got 3 broad objectives: to reduce backstock, to improve availability and to make processes simpler for stores. We started by mapping every single process in store for stock control and replenishment. We then set up a Kaizen-style workshop which was cross-functional with store ordering, commercial, distribution, all of whom worked to identify variability, waste and non-value-add activities in those processes. The result is that we're going to roll out new ways of working across hardlines and across all stores by the end of the year, and that will be supported by strong central improvements for our staff. Every team I work with now has someone who's completed the Lean Six Sigma training, and they in turn are training and mentoring other people within the team. We now all speak a common language and we deliver better projects to our stores and customers.
In Tesco, we're absolutely passionate about developing and nurturing the future leaders of our business, and I believe this training is world class. We're giving our people the opportunity to think creatively using this toolkit, whilst maintaining their focus on better, simpler and cheaper solutions. We want to give all of our people, from project managers to sponsors on the main board, the tools and techniques that they need to improve the efficiency of the operation and keep us ahead of the competition.